I'm not talking to you.
Where's your proof?
I ain't got none. Oh my goodness.
Gentlemen, if you will, swear Mr. Williams.
I will not go. I will not. I will not go.
Free him!
You'll be free in a bit. And 6 feet under.
No! Free him!
Cornwallis and His Majesty King George III, I bring this trial to open. Accused, Mr. Williams.
Well,
Mr. Williams is accused of being a spy for the Continental Army. Just yesterday, a civilian was arrested with contraband that happened to have a letter in his handwriting written to Brigadier General Richard Caswell, commander of the rebel militia here in North Carolina. His constant harassment of the British forces, whether it being the 23rd that was here yesterday or these fine gentlemen from the Regiment von Bossa, clearly state that he is definitely a Continental in disguise. Also, when rummaging through his home, Vincent, if you'll hold up the evidence, we found a Continental regimental coat, the uniform worn by the Continental soldiers.
that's too hot.
I will allow you to make your statement first before I continue my prosecution.
I'll make my statement if I may. That ain't mine.
Then how is it found in your home?
Well, somebody put it there.
And who might that be?
Somebody that weren't me. Probably like Continental Spy.
Which is you.
No, that's not what I say. Say, that right there ain't mine. These people can testify to that. They know me. That's all I have to say.
We do know that after our King's victory at Camden just last week, several North Carolina Continentals escaped into these mountains. My forces were sent here to first look for them, and once we leave next week, Major Ferguson and his loyalist forces will start scouring the area. Actually, Major Ferguson has already sent a proclamation to the backcountry.
Proclamation.
He has ordered that if all citizens of this area do not desist from their opposition of the British arms, he will march his army over the mountains, hang your leaders, and lay waste your country with fire and sword. My main evidence, this coat. Ensign, remove the shackles. And remove that horrible excuse for a bandage. I barely grazed his arm. And
You wounded me.
And make sure that this Continental coat fits him. Now typically, the punishment for a spy is to be hanged. Before we entered this settlement, apparently every citizen had hid every bit of rope here. So if he is found guilty,
somebody give me somebody who knows what he's doing. Give me all these things.
make sure you have an arm on him so we don't run.
That's a nice thing you have there. Look, you left a mark.
You'll survive.
I'm going to write a complaint. That's what I'm going to do. When I finally get free, because I ain't guilty, I'm going to write a complaint. And King George is going to have something to say to you.
Rush,
He
Nats.
is. What did he say?
This.
Ow. Do you mind?
Drummer, kommen Sie her. Bereit, das Gewehr, danke schön. arm.
No, sir, I'm not wearing that. Take mine. Take mine. Ow!
It's pretty good.
You have a good
It
tailor.
does. Gentlemen, I believe we do have the Continental Spy. By order of the British forces, you are to be executed as a spy in 5 minutes.
Lang lebe den König! Lang leben den König! Hoch, 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 hoch!
We will take this rebel spy right down there to execute him. Just for you to witness this execution, please make your way behind the large yellow rope. The one laying on the ground, not the one hanging up.